Hey John, it's Coach Gurney from Rising Star Baseball Camp. This is video footage of you hitting on Thursday, July 14th, 2016. And I've got you paired up here with David Wright of the New York Mets, and we're going to see if there's any mechanical adjustments we can make to improve performance. On this particular swing, you hit a home run to left center field. And I've put a circle around each of your heads because one of my concerns is the amount of head movement and drift that you demonstrate in your swing. And while at this level, modified baseball and with your Cardinals team, it may not be a factor, as you get up to higher levels, varsity and college baseball, it may be hard to hit with so much head movement. So as we start the tape here, we see David Wright comes out of the circle a little bit as he lands his plant foot, and you also do. And you sink down. If you look, Wright's head is pretty much at the same height. You sink down, and as we continue, you'll see that you really fall completely under it, and you even tilt it. Whereas Wright doesn't really move, and he actually comes back into the circle a little bit. So, number one thing off the top is I'm just a little concerned with all of that head movement. The more you move your head as you swing, the more the baseball moves. And that's just going to be challenging as you get to higher levels with different pitches and movements throughout the strike zone and velocities and so forth. The other thing I want to talk about is your stride length. Let's watch David Wright's stride length here versus yours. So here's David Wright's front foot stride versus your front foot stride. All right, so you're way past that line, and he barely gets his foot through that line. So I would always say with the front foot stride, you want to keep it short, you want to get it down soon, it should be straight, and you want to land it softly. So let's go back and look at this and see if you do land it softly and it's short and straight and you get it down soon. So David Wright, front foot stride, is very short, gets it down soon, and it is soft. Your front foot, you get it off the ground pretty high. It's not that short. It's relatively soft. Now it looks straight, but I am a little concerned with how open your foot is here. Versus Wright keeps his foot pretty closed. So it's important with that front foot stride to land with it closed unless it's a very inside pitch. This is not a very inside pitch. So you want to land with it 45 degrees or closed. Because if you fly that open, like you did here, that front hip's going to leak, and it's going to be tough to hit outside and even middle out pitches. You do some things very well here, and I want to point out. So at contact, you notice that David Wright has a bent arm approach. We call this the power V posture. He's hitting off a stiff front side, okay, which we see right here. He's hitting off a bent back leg, which we see right here. Okay, so the back leg is bent. Now you do a really fine job of this, John, as you get through the swing. Excellent stiff front side here. Your back leg approach is at 103 degrees. Excellent. You do a nice job of going down and getting this ball. Much like David Wright, you also have a nice bent arm approach at contact, as you see right there. So those are the highlights I see of your swing. I am, as I said earlier, concerned with all the head movement and drift and the lengthy stride. And certainly watching a former Major League All-Star, you see his front foot is short, soft, and it's down soon. And he's very compact to the zone and doesn't move his head too much. So to finish up, it's been a great camp week for you. I've been very impressed. And what we're going to do to conclude this video is we're going to watch you and David Wright side by side. So keep up the good work. Love watching you run the bases, stroke the ball, And I thought it was really impressive how you put on the catcher's gear this week and really showed that you have the potential to be successful at probably all 9 positions. So keep up the good work and make sure you come visit me at New Rochelle High School next year.